This guy likes to fight crime, but he's not a good guy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to be doing an origin for Eric Needham, otherwise known as Black Spider. So Eric Needham is a small-time crook who is addicted to heroin. Eric was first sentenced to prison after mugging and nearly killing an elderly woman, but as a minor, he was out in 3 years. Over the next 24 months, Eric married his friend Linda Morrell, and they had a son, Michael. Just desperate for money to buy more drugs, he robs a liquor store. He kills the owner, who turns out to be his father. After being arrested, he kicks the habit out of remorse and begins a war on the drug trade. Donning a costume, he becomes a self-styled vigilante and begins killing those suspected of dealing drugs. This brings him into conflict with Batman. Needham believes that the two should be allies, as he sees common purpose in their war against criminals. His murderous methods, however, continually put him at odds with the Dark Knight. Needham's missions as the Black Spider were bankrolled by a man who is secretly involved with narcotics and wants to take out the competition. Despite his professed desire to fight criminals, the Black Spider occasionally allies himself with costumed villains. Black Spider's goal in this is to seek revenge against Batman, or at least this is how he attempted to justify his actions in his own mind. During his war, Needham's wife and his son are killed by a drug lord who discovers the Black Spider's identity. Enraged, the Spider prepares for one final assault. After being shot multiple times, Needham invades the drug lord's headquarters and detonates explosives strapped to his back, killing the drug dealers in the process. And now in the new 52, Eric appears as the member of the Suicide Squad, though he resents being forced to work with criminals despite being one himself. Despite his holier-than-thou attitude towards much of the team, he does not view himself as a hero, just as a man who kills criminals, even willing to smother them in their hospital beds. He is also slightly overconfident of his abilities, getting himself injured multiple times while assuming he could easily defeat several armed opponents. Amanda Waller eventually offers him an opportunity to quit the team, stating that he is not a monster like the others. Eric declines, stating that he needs the team after losing his family. However, this turns out to be a ploy, as Needham was actually a double agent working for Regulus of the terrorist group Basilisk. A double of Black Spider had accompanied the team to Basilisk's hideout, only to be shot by Deadshot, who realized it wasn't the true Spider because he would have dodged the bullet. The real Black Spider had invaded Amanda Waller's grandmother's home in order to kill both of them. However, he underestimates the cunning of both the senior Waller and the younger Waller, and he is defeated. He was then locked away in maximum security at Belle Reve. So are you a fan of this vigilante who doesn't call himself a hero or villain and sneaks through the night and wants to avenge his own family? Make sure to subscribe and like for more origins of other characters, heroes, villains, and I'd like to see you all next time.